Hello guys, welcome to another amazing video. Today I will be counting down my top 9 roller coasters at Dollywood. I got to visit this park this summer and I just gotta say I absolutely love Dollywood. It's one of my personal favorite parks that I've been to, and I will be talking to you guys which ones are my favorite roller coasters from worst to first. So without further ado, let's get started. Coming at number 9 is WhistlePunk Chaser. It's just another kiddie coaster, so you can't really talk much about it, so naturally I'm putting this in last place. Number 8 is going to be Blazing Fury. Now, some of you don't classify this as a roller coaster. However, I do. But that doesn't go to the fact that this is a pretty dumb ride. I was really just like, okay, what was that? The whole ride just confused me. Now, the theming was really neat. I loved the theming on this thing. But I just wish that it had more of a substance to it. Like, they could easily make this ride fun and add like a bunch of special effects and really neat animatronics. Now, I get that this is an old ride, I get that, but some of the turns were kind of painful, I must say. Now, there was one scene which was really cool, which had this like waterfall, and that was really cool, but in general, this ride was just so dumb and boring. I just got off and I'm like, is that even a roller coaster? I don't know. But yeah, and I also heard that this ride used to have a water splashdown at the end. Now I was aware that they removed that, so I kind of wish that I still had that. That'd be pretty cool. But in general, I just didn't like Blazing Fury. I just thought it was kind of dumb and just pointless. So coming at number 7 is going to be DragonFlier, which this coaster was a big surprise in my opinion. This ride was a lot better than I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be kind of like Freedom Flyer, however, I thought was way better than Freedom Flyer, because this thing just felt like it was more intense than I expected. Like that first turn, it pulls at least 4 Gs, which is quite a bit, and it has some great helixes, and it was buttery smooth, which, I mean, I get it because I rode it when it was like a few weeks old, so I get that, but in general, I was pretty impressed with DragonFlier, I must say. And I really think this is a very pretty ride. You can get some pretty good shots of this thing. So yeah, DragonFlier was just, it's a family coaster, but it's a very cool ride. I was very impressed with DragonFlier. So coming in at number 6 is a coaster that I have a love-hate for. This is Mystery Mine. So yeah, here we go. This is Mystery Mine. And I kind of have a hate for this coaster. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Like, I like the theming on this thing. Like, I absolutely love the theming. Like, I love how it has all these special effects. But but that first outdoor section, like with the outdoor drop and bunch of twisty turns outdoors, I just thought was just bad. It bashed my head around. It was very painful, very brutal, and it was so incredibly jerky. I could not believe how bad that was. But the reason why I like this ride is because of all the indoor elements and also, of course, that final outdoor section. So what happens is that it plays a little show where something catches on fire, then you drop indoors, and then you go outdoors and do these tune versions. Now that is fun. I really loved that ending on this thing, and I love the indoor sections. And the lift hills are fun too, but that outdoor portion just does it for me. That's why this coaster ranks a lot lower than I expected, just because of that one outdoor section that just decided to beat the crap out of me. So in general, I kind of have a dislike with Mystery Mine. I liked it, but in general, it wasn't the best coaster at Dollywood. So coming at number 5 is going to be FireChaser Express. This ride was a big surprise. I didn't do much studying about this coaster. In general, this coaster just exceeded my expectations. Now, I did hear that before I wrote this, I heard that the launches were pretty mild. This was not mild by any means. The launches were really forceful, and I was surprised by how intense they were. And the scenery looked so beautiful. Dare I say, just as beautiful as Terran, even though I haven't done Terran. But it's just a pretty ride just to look at and watch. And I love the special effects on this thing. The theming is incredible. It's spot on detailed. I love the theming in Dollywood, first off. But yeah, FireChaser Express was just a pretty fun family coaster, and I really enjoyed it. I wish there were more of these around. So coming in number 4 is going to be Wild Eagle. which is the park's B&M wing coaster, which was my first wing coaster, my first roller coaster with the B&M vest restraints. And I really liked this ride. I thought it was a very fun roller coaster. However, what makes me dislike, what thing I just dislike about this ride is that it has vest restraints. Yes, I said it was the first coaster I've done with the B&M vest restraints, but it just tightened up throughout the entire ride. It felt like it was just getting tighter and tighter, and after the first ride, I could not even breathe while we were sitting on the brake run. I was just like, get me off this ride. It was a fun ride. It was pretty darn smooth, I must say. Now, I did get one ride on it that was pretty rough, but in general, I thought it was pretty smooth. I mean, it did open in 2012 and it's a B&M, so can't go wrong with that. But Wild Eagle, I just know, the restraints were kind of underwhelming. Now, one thing I did like about Wild Eagle is that it was more intense than I expected. I was expecting it to be pretty forceless, but I was surprised when it pulled some forces. Dare I say it was forceful in the front too, which was kind of weird. Wild Eagle wasn't the greatest ride I've done, but it's a fun ride. I definitely enjoyed Wild Eagle. The more I rode Wild Eagle, the more I got used to the restraints, and the more I knew how to ride it. So you just kind of have to know how to ride a wing coaster, and you should be fine. This one does make me look forward to riding other wing coasters like Thunderbird and Gatekeeper. So coming at number 3, we're going to talk about a coaster that's, I think, is very underrated. It's not talked about enough. This is Tennessee Tornado, which is the park's aerodynamics custom looping coaster. And what I gotta say about this ride is just wow. Just straight up wow. First off, it is by far my favorite aero coaster that I have done. Literally, the whole terrain usage, and it was, the way it uses the terrain is incredible, and the G-forces were strong on this thing. It felt like a B&M, but on an aero coaster, which was strange. I've never had something like that, and it was so cool. And literally, like, I could just sit on this thing and ride all day. Like, this thing is so much fun, and I love the first drop, and it's so intense, and I didn't get any headbanging. Yes, I'm dead serious. You don't get a single headbanging on this thing. Maybe one or two head knocking moments, but really just not bad at all. Tennessee Tornado was a coaster that just blew my mind. I absolutely love this coaster, and I'm glad that I got to ride this coaster, and I hope I get to ride it again one day, because it was just that cool. It's an oldie but a goodie. So coming at number 2 is going to be Thunderhead, the park's GCI wooden coaster, and as of right now, my favorite GCI. Yes, I am dead serious. This thing was so much fun. The way that it just gives you that out of control feeling is just absolutely incredible. You twist, turn all over the place. It's got tons of airtime hills and a bunch of turns, twisty sections. It's just got everything. It really has a full package for a GCI. I think this is a coaster that just made GCI the way it is today. Because this coaster is just so good. Yes, it was pretty rough, but I didn't mind the roughness that much. In fact, I could say that it was kind of one of those coasters where it added to it. I don't know. It's just, this thing was incredible. And just, I kind of wish there were more, I can ride more GCIs like this in the future, because this thing was just amazing. So, thumbs up for Thunderhead. And we have made it to the number 1 spot. I don't think this should come as a surprise to anyone. This is the one and only Lightning Rod. This is the park's RMC launched wooden coaster. Not only is it my favorite coaster in the park, but also, as of right now, my favorite roller coaster that I have done. Yes, I am dead serious. This is currently right now my number 1 roller coaster. Now, I know it might change in the future because I'll be going to King's Dominion later on, but this thing was just unbelievable. The airtime on this thing is ultra extremely strong. Literally, right as we were going through that launch, man, I felt like I was just celebrating because from what I've heard is that this thing breaks down all the time, and I'm so happy that it did not break down once when I was at the park. And literally, as we were going up that launch, my world was rocking. And the airtime, like I said earlier, the airtime is absolutely just incredible. The amount of air you get on those hills is insurmountable, especially during those wave turns. And that quadruple down, oh my gosh, don't get me started. That thing, oh my gosh. I adore that thing so much. Dare I say, probably the best coaster moment I have ever experienced. I am that serious. That quadruple down is unbelievable. And even that little wave turn right before the final brake run. Oh my god. Yes, it's a bit of a short ride, but it's a coaster that you just go off, you just get off, and you have this huge smile on your face. Words can't describe just how incredible Lightning Rod is. And just is probably just my number one at the moment. I know I might be running F305 later on, but as of right now, it's my number one. And that will do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos and more content in the future. Also, don't forget to comment down below what your favorite coasters at Dollywood. Also, don't forget to check out Theme Park Guy Productions on Instagram for more updates and more content. I'll see you guys next time. Have a theme-tacular day.